Namaste, and welcome to this week's Yoga Trauma Sensitive. Namaste, and welcome to a new session of Trauma Sensitive Yoga. In today's session, we will work both with embodiment, a sense of where's my body in space. So interoception is my senses. And then proprioception is the where are my parts. So we're integrating those. When our body feels pain, and if this pain has been present for a long period of time, the mind can divorce itself from the body to not have to deal with this suffering constantly. But as the body heals, and there is no physical suffering necessarily, this lack of communication may persist. So in this practice, and as always, I invite you to do what feels right for you. Sometimes that is breathing in and out and being present with that. Let's begin on our back. And as you come onto your back body, and you will see I have, as always, covered my mat with a blanket. It's just a little softer. Now remember, you can lay on a rug. You don't have to be on a blanket. You want a little bit soft. If your chin pulls back, then maybe you'll be more comfortable with a pillow or blanket under your head. So taking time to take care of yourself, right here, right now. That is my invitation. So that the practice serves you, supports you, and helps you heal. Let's slide the legs out. And notice, as if you were drawing a stick figure of your body. The legs, the trunk, the arms, and the head. Does the leg look the same on the stick figure? How do they connect to the spine? What about the arms? Do they look even on the stick figure? The head. Notice that there's a color associated with your stick figure. And from here, let's bend up the knees. And resting your hands on your lower abdomen. And if you were more comfortable, your arms beside you, then absolutely, I invite you to keep them right there. With the hands on the belly, it can help us feeling the belly softly expanding on the in-breath. And then releasing on the out-breath. Expanding softly on the in-breath. Releasing on the out-breath. If the belly's not moving, don't worry about it. Just notice the breath flows in and the breath flowing out. How long does the in-breath last? How long does the out-breath last? Can you sense the breath in your nostrils or right at the tip of the nose? Does it feel hot or cool? Maybe one nostril is stuffed. So we're simply observing, friending, reconnecting. On the next inhalation, we invite you to arch the low back so you roll towards the tailbone. And then exhale, relaxing back to neutral. Let's take a breath in and out here. And then inhale, arch again, rolling towards the tailbone. And exhale, releasing back to neutral. So not a big, apologies, not a big event. The muscles you're using on the low back. And if not sure if they're contracting, you can slide a hand back. So that can give us a little bit of feedback. Inhaling, contracting. And if the low back doesn't lift, just a gentle nudge can again help tell the body what it is that you are inviting it to do. Just going back and forth, arch, muscles contracting, and then muscles relaxing. One more time. Arch, contract, and exhale, relax. Now we'll take the hands to the belly again and take a breath in for nothing, but now exhale, hollow out the belly. Then inhale, slowly release. Take a buffer breath. And we'll take a breath in for nothing. Now exhale, flatten again. Pull the belly down, belly button towards the spine. And then let that relax. Let's take another buffer breath. And I get feedback on these, and a lot of students find them initially difficult to do. This is where we often have a lot of tension in our lower abdomens. So just trust by continuing to invite the movement. The connection is being made. Don't give up. One more time, breathing in, and then exhale, flattening. And you can feel the belly pulling down away from the hands. And then we release. Now let's put these two together. Inhale, arch, belly poofs. And exhale, flattening, belly draws down. Inhale, arch. And exhale, flattening. And if you feel discomfort or pain, allow yourself to back up, back off. I think it was George Carlyle who said, more pain is just more pain. So this is just that gentle wake up. Hey, how are you? But it's not hard or forced or violent. Moving back and forth. You control the intensity. If you want to pause, pause. This is your practice. I respect that. Let's do one more flattening. And then let the breath return to normal. We'll take the arms out to the sides. Walk the feet about as wide as the mat. So if you're not on the mat, slightly wider than your hips. And then as you inhale, let's take the knees down to the right. Gaze looking to the left. Exhaling up And inhale, go down to the other side. Just go back and forth. Back and forth. Don't make it hard. Just a little rotation. But easy rotation. Let's do it one more time. And then next time you roll on to the right with the knees, just let your whole body follow you over. And as you come on to the right side, a pillow here again, may be nice, pulling on the wrong blanket. And just let your right arm relax. Draw the knees up to a 90-90 position. And then we'll take the left hand onto the forehead. It's going to be the weight. So I'm going to keep my neck really passive. So let the weight of the hand just slowly invite the head into a turn. And then gently move the head back. The hand controls the movement. The head is passive. Going back and forth. If it feels safe, I invite you to close your eyes. Notice if you begin to take over with the head. That's very common. Let the head, let the neck relax. The hand is gently pushing and then gently pulling. So this is not about turning the head all the way back. This is simply just inviting gentle movement into the neck. And because the neck can be completely passive, and we have removed gravity, some of the neck tension that is often, that can get really stuck, shoulders and upper back and neck, can now slowly be released. Just going back and forth. Back and forth. Now next time you come back to center, just gonna let that go. Relax the arm down. And I'm gonna add a little bit of a hip slide. So you're just gonna let your left knee, the top leg, slide forward, slide back. Forward and back. That's like a gentle hip rocking. So you'll feel the knees are shearing. The top knee slides back and then return, comes forward. Again, this is not about pushing and forcing to the outermost place. This is just about gentle, inviting in gentle movement, and make it easy. Make this movement as easy as you can. When we force and push, again, that creates a contraction, and long-standing force, again, might divorce ourselves from our body. So now, easy, easy. That may mean you back off and back off and back off. Even to the point of simply imagining the movement in your head. Again, if it feels safe, I invite you to close your eyes, sensing inward. Is it easy? Maybe it kind of feels like nothing is happening. Don't worry. it is. And now allow yourself to roll all the way onto your back. All the way onto your back. I'm just going to pause here for a moment before we go to the other side. But notice, we'll go back to our stick figure, the two halves of the body. Maybe the right side feels different from the left from the right. Sometimes it can be really hard to describe what feels different. Let's roll over onto the left side, and I'm going to spin around. Otherwise, you're just going to be looking at my back, and that's kind of boring. So as you roll over onto your left side, coming up onto your side, supporting the head so that your neck is comfortable. Keyword, comfortable. And we'll take the right hand on the forehead. It's like, oh no. And now the hand gently invites the head to turn. And then gently moves it back where it started. Remember, this is passive neck. Hand moving it back and forth. Making it easy. So easy. Is there anything you can do to make it the movement easier yet? So that there is absolutely no sense of strain. And if your body goes into a spasm, that can be for several reasons. These can be very self-protective movements. The body thinks, uh-oh, this ain't gonna go right. But that may be a habitual movement. But it may also be a very real warning. So the best way to sort it out is to just back off, go slower yet, and if that still causes a reaction, then do the movement in your head, imagining the sensation. That still connects the loop of the sensory nerves and the motor nerves, which is where we need all movement to originate. For easy mobility. Now, as we come back to center, let's just relax the right arm down wherever it's comfortable. And then the hip slides. Draw the hip back so you feel the knee is shearing back and then forward. If this is uncomfortable, you can place a hand or a pillow between the knees. I received that feedback from some of my students earlier. With the hand, it felt okay. Sliding back and forth. I noticed, does this side feel the same as the first side? So we are friending. If it feels different, what about it might be different? If it's painful, you're right, back off, back off, back off. Teaching our bodies, our vessel, our container, whatever you want to call it, that pain is not the normal that we want. We are teaching no pain. Now here, let's back up and put the hand back up on the head. And then again, the hand leads, inviting the head back. But now let your hips slide back. And then forward. And sliding back. So both the head and the leg. Maybe that made the head turn a little freer. Maybe there were absolutely no difference. Whatever it is you're feeling, it is the right feeling. Maybe again, if it's available, allow your eyes to close. Or just keep a soft gaze. Wherever it is comfortable. As you come back to center, we're going to add one more little detail. And you may choose, no, not for me today. But this one here, the head, the hip, but now the right leg will stand up. And maybe that facilitates a little bit more rotation, or maybe that is also just not my thing today. So I invite you to let the body go where it's comfortable. Maybe the knee stands up. Maybe the hip slides where it's more comfortable. Maybe the head, and not bother with anything else. The right place, the right movement is the one that's right for you. And we're going to pause. And then slowly come on to our backside. We're going to check in with our stick figure. The legs, right leg, left leg. The spine. The arms. Is one arm lay deeper or lower or further out? Does it feel different? And as you breathe in and out, how about the breath? Does that feel different from when we started? We're going to spin back to the first side. Let's make this easy. Not a big, complicated ordeal. So take your time. I'm moving my pillow. Coming about. Wearing my happy socks today. I like my happy socks. I like happy clothes. Things that make me happy. I try to put as much of it into my day as I can. Right arm just relaxes. So to review, left hand rolls that. And then we added the hip slide, the knee slide. And then maybe allow your left knee to begin to lift up. Maybe that does not feel good, in which case, just let it go without being attached to things needing to be a certain way. Make it easy. Make it easy. If slower feels better, slow it down. If faster feels better, speed it up. Be the scientist. Be curious. joyfully curious. Back and forth, gently rocking back and forth. One more time. And then pausing on your side. And we'll roll onto the back. Again, checking in. It's like saying, hey, how you doing? What did this do? Was it a benefit? As your back rests, the back body rests on your mat or carpet. Toggling your mind from the right leg to the left. The right heel, the left heel. The right foot, the left foot. Does it feel different? It's not right or wrong. Let's do ponder the arms. Right arm, left arm. Does one arm feel like it's laying higher or lower? Like it's bigger or smaller? Now let's bend up the knees. And then, as easy as possible, just coming up into a seated position. And then from here, we'll swing the legs to the left. We're sitting in an easy way. Take your right hand to the mat, but don't put a whole lot of weight on it. So it's just enough where feel there's a nice balance between the body and the weight, the distributed. Now you can you can do this sitting in a chair if that is more comfortable for you. Take your left hand to your right shoulder. And we're just simply going to turn, looking over. So very much the same as what we just did. Just gently rotating, going around, and we go back. You are in charge. You control how far you go. Next time you come into the twist, staying in the twist. And now turn the head back and forth. Just the head. Just the head. And then let the head go all the way back. Now just the eyes. Let the eyes go back and forth. Back and forth. So all elements of rotation. But did it change? You may feel this very much in your neck. And then let everything come back to center. And relax the legs out. And we'll go to the other side. Sitting in a comfortable way. You might like to sit up on something too. It's absolutely fine to investigate, to explore what works for you. We'll again go ahead and place the hand on the shoulder and just turn easy. Keyword is easy. Trust that you're going to get where you need to go. And the less force, the less strain, the faster you'll get there. Now let's stay in the twist and then just turn the head back and forth. How does it feel on this side? And then we'll keep the head in the twist. Now just the eyes back and forth. Just the eyes. If we wear glasses, the eye muscles can get a little bit lazy. But they also work with our rotation of the head. So we're just putting everything back to factory setting. Now let's bring the legs out in front again. Just shake them out. And one more. We've done the rotation, but the spine has, my hip goes, oh, really? I said, yeah. So I'm just going to wiggle it around and say, it's okay. It's okay. It's that cramping from an injury, 26-year-old injury, but it still gets a little, hey, it's okay. We got this. Now here, sitting very much in the same way, I'll take the arm up overhead and then side bending, drawing to the side, and then I come back up again. So very much as we did before with the head now a little bit weight, but now let your head push back. The hand weighs the head down as far as it's comfortable, but then the head goes, nope, going home. Hand goes down, head says, nope, going home. You can add a little bit of a counter side twist. Only go as far as it's comfortable, remember. And pausing just for a moment as you reach your right arm out. Breathing. And then let your eyes go from side to side, side to side. Let it be easy. And back up again. Let's take the legs out. Go to the other side. Comfortable. Putting my headband on and side bending to the right. Headwinds going up, but then the hand says, no, come with me. Head says, nope, going back. So as you move, what muscles are activating? Sometimes using really small movement actually gives us more information. Being curious about what's going on. And my teacher likes to say, be joyfully curious, which I think is a curious statement. So I have a lot of fun thinking about that one. All right, let's stay. And now eyes looking up and down, up and down. So you reach into your left arm, so you may feel a stretch down the side. This is a vagus nerve, that the 10th cranial nerve, the one that wanders. That's what vagus means, wandering nerve. It is influencing our breathing, our heart rate, our stomach, our intestines. So it is indeed wandering. And we inhale back up. Let's take the legs out again. And then we'll come onto our back one more time. And I like, some of you know this, I like to finish with the playful tiger. So we'll just shake it all out. Okay, to have a little tantrum once in a while. Shaking off the energy that may have gotten stuck during the practice. We can hug the knees in. Maybe rock from side to side. And then again, releasing the legs down. Now you may be more comfortable keeping your knees bent. Also maybe sliding a pillow or bolster under your knees, straightening your legs. Take a moment and checking in. If straightening the legs was, nay, that does not feel good, then allow yourself to just bend up the knees again. Pause maybe and go find a pillow or a blanket to put under the knees, or maybe just let the knees rest towards one another. Again, placing the hands on the lower belly can help us stay in touch with the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling the breath, maybe at the tip of the nose, maybe on the inside of the nostrils. And if that sounds like a really weird instruction, then slightly, not pinching, but just placing the thumb and index finger gently on each side of the nose as you breathe in and out. You may get a little bit more sensation. And if it's uncomfortable, let it go. Just let it go. Easy and gentle. Easy peasy. Letting something being easy is not lazy. It means that you allow your body and your mind the space that it needs to heal. Sometimes, often, can be more challenging to let it be easy than let it be hard. You are welcome to stay here. I will prepare to end our practice today. When you're ready to release, bending up the knees if they're straight, and rocking the knees gently from side to side just prepares your spine, your sacrum for the movement coming. And then let the pushing up be slow and easy so that the mind and the body can stay together. the metta meditation, the loving kindness meditation, starts by extending the graces to oneself. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be peaceful and at ease. I'll say them again and invite you to say them either loud or silently to yourself. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be peaceful and at ease. Sometimes it feels very nurturing to place the hands across the heart while saying this mantra. We'll do it one more time. Again, I invite you to repeat after me. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. And may I be peaceful and at ease. Bring our palms together in Anjali Mudra. Anjali means heart. It is my heart's wish that you will be happy, that you will be healthy, that you will be safe, and that you will be at peace and at ease. Thank you for allowing me to share today's practice with you. Namaste.